Hello Year 4 and welcome to Maths Meeting 17. Now before we begin you'll need something to write with and something to write on. And as the video plays, the pause button will appear every now and again to remind you to pause the video, have a go at the questions on the screen before we go through the answers. Okay, let's begin. If we know this, what else do we know? We've got 2,941 plus 1,834 equals 4,775. If we know this, what else do we know? I want to see the whole, the parts, and I want to see those three calculations. Off you go. Okay, well, the whole is 4,775, which means the parts must be 2,941 and 1,834. If we've got the whole and the parts, the next bits should be nice and easy. Our whole 4,775 is made up of two parts, 1,834 and 2,941. If we subtract from the 4,775, and if we subtract one of the parts, 1,834, we're left with the other part, 2,941. If we have our whole, 4,775, and we subtract one of the parts, 2,941, we're left with the other part, 1,834. Well done if you got those ones correct. Okay, multiplying multiples of 10 now. We've got our three numbers there, multiply them by 10, by 100, and by 1,000. Off you go. Okay, let's make a start, shall we? 21 times 10 is 210. 21 times 100 is 2,100. 21 times 1,000 is 21,000. 470 times 10 is 4,700. 470 times 100 is 47,000. And 470 times 1,000 is 470,000. Now this next one might be a little bit tricky. Remember, 0.5 is the same as saying 1/2. That might help us here. 0.5 times 10 is 5. 0.5 times 100 is 50. And 0.5 times 1,000 is 500. Well done if you got all 9 of those correct. Okay, we've got a black line on the screen. I want you to use the ruler to measure it. You can do the answers in centimetres and millimetres, just millimetres, just centimetres, or you could challenge yourself and do all three. Off you go. Okay, we're going to start measuring from here. Going to measure in centimetres. Notice this is 3 millimetres away from this line here. So we've got 1 centimetre, 2 centimetres, 3 centimetres, 4 centimetres, and not quite enough for another. So we've got 4 centimetres and then count the millimetres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 millimetres. So we can write that as 4 centimetres, 5 millimetres, 45 millimetres, or 4.5 centimetres. Well done if you've got any of those correct. Okay, fact families now. Remember, we can use these calculations to help us solve these calculations. Okay, off you go. Right, let's begin. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. So what multiplied by 3 equals 150? 50 multiplied by 3 equals 150. 4 multiplied by 8 equals 32. 4 multiplied by 80 equals 320. 8 multiplied by 6 is 48. 80 multiplied by what equals 480. 80 multiplied by 6 equals 480. 7 multiplied by 8 equals 56. So 7 multiplied by what equals 560. 7 multiplied by 80 equals 560. Okay, time now. Have a look at the clock face. Are we going to or past? You can write your time in analog, in digital, or you can challenge yourself and do both. Okay, let's make a start in analog now, shall we? Well, we're going past because our minute hand is on the right side of the clock face. So going past, and what have we gone past? The 5. How many minutes have we gone past the 5? 1, 2, 3. 3 minutes past the 5, or 3 minutes past 5. Okay, how about digital time now? Well, we're still going past, so we're going past the 5. I've written it as 05 there, but you can write it just as 5. How many minutes past? 3 minutes past. Now this is important. Make sure you've written 03. You've got to have that 03 in our digital time there. Well done if you got those. Addison now. Addison wants us to add these two numbers together, 637 and 298, using the most efficient method we can. What method are you going to use? Off you go. Okay, let's see. Hopefully you looked at 298 and said, wait a minute, that looks very close to 300. In fact, if we add 2 to that number, we get 300, making this calculation 637 plus 300. That's nice and easy because we can add the 600s and the 300s, 30, the 0, 7 and the 0. That gets us 937. But this isn't our final answer. It's 2 too big. We've got to take that extra 2 away, leaving our answer 935. Well done if you got that one correct. Okay, factor bugs now. We've got 27, 66 and 20. I want you to write the factors of those bugs. Off you go. Okay, we're going to start with 27. Remember, every number has 1 and itself as a pair of factors. So 1 and 27. 3 and 9. 66 now, we've got 1 and 66, 2 and 33, 3 and 22, 6 and 11. And 20 now, 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. Well done, you've got all those factors correct. Addison again, we've got 327 plus 293. What method are we going to use here? Off you go. Okay, I think that column is perfectly appropriate for these numbers here. So we're going to start with our ones column. 7 plus 3 is 10. 0 ones and 1 10 here in the tens column. Then we've got 20 plus 90 plus this 10 here gives us 120 with our 100 in the hundreds column, our 20 in the tens column. Now, hundreds column now, we've got 300 plus 200 plus this 100, giving us 620. 327 plus 293 is 620. Okay, that's it for now. Bye-bye.